8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now live.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how it must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. Welcome back. Welcome back. 'Cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 Welcome back.
Okay, roll 'em.
What's up, Doc? What's cooking? What's up, Doc? Oh, you're looking for Bugs Bunny bunting. Duck is gonna hunting just to get a rabbit skin, but now the rabbit's gonna get. What's up, Doc? What's cooking? Hey, look out! Stop! You're gonna hurt someone with that old shotgun. What's up, Doc? We really mean it. What's up, Doc?
God bless you, Peter. Thank you, man. That was. We'll get to why that's pertinent in a minute here. Let's do the opening, but thank you.
Oh boy,
Thank you, man. That was.
you're loaded for bear today.
Oh, that
aren't
was
you?
awesome. It's welcome to the show. It is Monday, January 15th. It is actually Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday today. Like a lot of times, it's a day that you celebrate. And like I don't understand like why people like I understand the appeal of a 3-day weekend, but I think it's also cool. It'd be cool to get like a day off in the middle of your week too. You're like if his birthday landed on Wednesday, you get Wednesday off. You get like a little aircraft carrier in the middle of the ocean. You get to land and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta go to work. Hey, it's 2 days. You can do it 2 days. So
I was okay with taking today off, but I felt bad because Christmas and New Year's fell on a Monday.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
for 2
yeah,
weeks,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm here when I should be sleeping.
Right. Well,
It's my day off.
But I mean, look, I don't want you to think like you're doing it for me. You're doing it for all of our the 7 people who tune in regularly every
No,
week.
I think I'm doing it for you.
I like to do it for the people. We got more than 7.
Well, you're doing it for the people.
How-
I'm doing it for you.
How many do you think we got who tune in?
I have no idea.
No idea. All right. We don't get
People
like
keep
ratings?
telling me they keep listening to us and they know what we're talking about, so they must be listening.
All right. It's all of you. Anyway,
Is Karen up this early?
I don't know. She wasn't up when I left. Whether she was going to get up to listen, but anyway, let's finish the opening first here. For some reason, you've tuned into That'll Learn Ya with its just delightful host. Award-winning playwright Michael Buster McMahon.
Oh, it's gonna go to your head.
No,
isn't
it's not. I'm not going to do that. Look, it's not like I carry the award around with me or anything, you know?
It's in your car, isn't it?
Oh, it's right there. Anyway, how'd that get there?
Yeah.
For some reason, you've turned into the I'll learn ya. I am Michael Buster McMahon, and if laziness was an Olympic sport, I'd finish 4th, just so I wouldn't have to walk up to the podium.
Uh-huh.
And then there's my pal and producer, Peter Cole. Say hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Now, he couldn't understand why the Germans couldn't find Anne Frank. When he went to Amsterdam, there were signs everywhere saying where her house is. Nothing? That's funny. Today in the show, cool stories about great songs. Plus, if we have time, we'll discuss how animator Tex Avery changed the world of cartoons. But we probably won't have time for that. So sit back, relax, and remember, there are 3 strategies you can try when arguing with a woman. But none of them work.
That's true.
Nothing. You're low key today.
I was doing something.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Oh, I think Ken overdoes the laughter with it to the point of it sounding fake, and you underdo it. So
Depends. You got to hit me. I was in the progress of getting your award on full screen.
All right. Yes, this was such a fun weekend. I think I mentioned on last week's show that Exit 7 was doing this play contest. Friday night, you get a prompt to write a play, and you have 24 hours to write it. And then they were going to pick a couple, and then they were going to put it on. So the play gets created Friday night, and Sunday night they're going to put on.
How many plays did they pick? 10 minutes. They were
5.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
right?
they were 10 minutes. They only picked 5. And so I was like, oh, boy. So I had a plan going in. I said, all right, you know what? I'm used to being nocturnal. I'm going to take a nap. I took a nap from like 2 to 6. I said, I'll get up at 6 o'clock. The prompt's coming in 7 o'clock. As soon as I find out the prompt, I'm going to go take a long shower and think out loud in the shower and process and then come down and start writing. And they threw you a little bit of a curve. They gave you 3 prompts. I'm like, because I was...
Pick one?
Well, no. All 3 had to be in. So I was kind of thinking, I think a lot of people doing this, we were kind of cheating, I think. Like, we were kind of thinking ahead of time, like, all right, and I had this idea of I'm like, you know what, my idea is going to be, is I was going to have these girl trying to write in a play contest, and she was struggling, so she invited her ex-boyfriend over because he always makes her mad, and she writes better mad. So that was the original idea. But I really had trouble with the prompts, so I scrapped that whole thing. The prompts were, it has to start off with a bang, okay? Literally or metaphorically, bang. It has to sort of end with a reveal that's devastating to one of the characters, and the number 40 has to be prominent through the script. So I think a lot of people who maybe went in with pre-ideas were suddenly like, I think they purposely did that, so, let's see you get around that now. We got these 3 things here. So then I had this idea, which I thought...
I was thinking 40th birthday.
Yeah, that's what, because I told our friend Angela that, and she's like, of course, Angela's going to stick a murder in it. She's like, oh, my God, this is a surprise 40th birthday, and the guy is so surprised he pulls out a gun and starts shooting people.
No, I would say that, like, turning 40 can be devastating.
Yeah, so I did. So I took that idea from Angela. I'm like, all right, 40th birthday, that's going to handle the birthday part. But the idea I had, which I thought was a unique one at the time, I said, this sounds like this is going to inspire dramas, a bang in the beginning, a reveal that's devastating.
Yes.
Let's try to come up with a comedy. That way, it's going to stand out.
That's true. It probably would.
But, yeah, everyone thought that. Of the 5 plays, 4 of them were comedies. I'm like, wow. So after and my God, the director, Mary Marcella Levy, who she picked the play. She wanted to do it. She said, I had to fight people for it. God bless her. John Wolowitz and Jelena Chalimsky and Trina Pelletier, they put it on. And so afterwards, there's an award ceremony, and the critics would announce their awards. And the actor, John Wolowitz, who was in it, somebody I worked with long time ago, back in 19 we did Chicago together, and he won, tied for Best Comic Actor with another actor who was fantastic, Andy Price. And then the audience voted on their favorite play, and the audience voted "Ow Wow Wow" as their favorite play. So God bless them.
There you go.
So I didn't get the critics' choice for best award, but I got the people's vote.
So you're the people's champ.
I am the people's champ. It was the one that they enjoyed the most, And I really thought that the audience would enjoy it because it was very kind of almost, not quite, but it was interactive. One of the characters had to keep running up and down, and it was inspired. So, yeah, so you played, God bless you, you played that Bugs Bunny song because the play was inspired by Tex Avery. Tex Avery really changed cartoons. He kind of co-created Bugs Bunny and Porky Pig. He came up with What's Up, Doc? And then he created Droopy.
If you were the People's Champ, I should have played this tune.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Okay, why? Is he the people's?
He's the People's Champ.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I like the one that you did go do though. That was kind of cool. But God bless you, Peter. Thank you very much. And I don't blame you or anybody who didn't go. I had a lot of friends go. I had some family and friends. My wife and daughter and in-laws were there. Because of short notice, I found out Sunday morning that they made it. Like I'm waiting at work because they said they were going to call the winners and send emails to people who didn't get it. And I sent a message. I'm like, well, I'll be at work, and my wife's cell phone is the phone on there, and she's on a cruise right now, and she got back in time to see the show. And I said, can you send me an email either way? And they're like, yeah, we can do that. And so I keep checking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't get picked. Like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, if they haven't contacted me by now, it's not good. And I got home like 9 o'clock in the morning, and a friend of mine sends me a message that he didn't get picked. I'm like, how do you know? And he goes, they sent me an email last night. And I'm looking, I'm like, because I was feeling like I didn't get picked. Mm-hmm. And then suddenly now I'm like, I don't have that email that says I didn't get picked. So suddenly now I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I get picked. And Karen eventually contacted me. She's like, yes, they've contacted you. You got picked. I'm like, oh my God. And so yeah. So basically I find out Sunday morning my play's going up Sunday night in Ludlow, the Exit 7. And it was a fun evening. And I'm sure it was hectic for everybody involved. I said I think it's easier to write a play in 24 hours than put it on. And, the actors, some of them were blatantly walking around the script. And some of them, like mine, were able to hide it because it's tough to learn a play in one day.
Sure, yeah.
Some of them did really, really great with it. And I think the audience is very forgiving. Like, I think it's best to get the play right than it is for, obviously if you had a month, no, that would, but I think the audience would be very, very understanding.
In less than 24 hours, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and it was fun. And the other ones were enjoyable too. I'm sitting there, mine was the last one. So it was fun. I had to sit through all the other ones just nervously, waiting for mine to come on. But what a fun evening. And because they did this, now you've got, lots of more pieces of art that didn't exist 48 hours ago. So.
Yeah, that's similar to what, not Berkshire, the other playhouse in Pittsfield. Oh, crap. Anyways, they do a 10 and 10. They think they commission. It's not like a contest. Mm-hmm. I think they have playwrights that they deal with that write 10-minute plays, and they do it in one night.
Well, I've got an award here, and maybe they would consider me.
You should contact them.
But what's funny is because I've applied to be there as a director. They asked for that, and they asked for what as you apply for director, what show do you want to put on? And I'm like. And I realized that I only had like a 2% chance of getting this. And I said, I want to produce my play Sanctuary Much, a complete unknown. But here's the deal. You have
by the way, it's Barrington Stage.
Barrington Stage. So I said, you have to pay for a play, and then you have to pay for a director. Here's a 2-for-1, okay? You get one for free. You pay one, you get the other one free. And I realized, because the board saw the show, I'm like, you know what? The chances of my play getting put on just went from like 1 in 50 to 1 in 30. Which is still absurd, but it's a lot better now.
Your odds are slightly better.
They got better. I still don't think they're going to go with an unknown play, but I have my interview is like next month. We're going to sit down and talk, and who knows? I have immense faith in Sanctuary Much. I think it's one of the best things I've ever written, and we'll see. Well, of course, we'll let everybody know. I'm sorry if I'm babbling on and on. I'm just kind of excited. Thanks.
I know you had you came in here like hot and bothered.
Yeah, and I lost my glasses. And the sad thing is they're my backup glasses. I don't know where they are. Either one are.
Karen, just help them out. And don't give them grief about it.
No. If they're not listening right now, I can't admit that I don't know where they are.
Don't give them grief.
They'll give me crap. That's not what we do. We don't just sit here and blab.
Feel pity on him.
We play songs. Oh, and what was great was Angela a friend from the show, she came and she gave me a present. She and my friend Battelle, they came to see the show. They gave me a present, Mexican Coca-Cola in a lunch bag, and they brought me lunch.
Nice.
Yeah, God bless them. Oh, they know what writers need. Writers need, food.
Did you
and
work last
beverage.
night?
No, I did not.
Okay.
So that, I would have had to go in really, really late had I had to work last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
But thank you. God bless you. So thank you for everyone involved, including Angela and Battelle, who came by. They were cheerleaders. They purposely sat in a different section. They said because they said, well, we want cheers to come from a different part of the stage too. I'm like, all right, cool. They had strategy involved.
Okay.
All right, so we always play a song by a Massachusetts artist. Why don't we start off today with a Massachusetts artist, Billy Squier. He explained that he doesn't write songs when he's on the road because that keeps him away from topics like groupies and parties. But this song is an example, there's nothing to do pretty much when you're in a rock band. And it does have to do with the fact that you can be by yourself a lot. People think it's all groupies and parties, but a lot of times you're by yourself and scared to death, having to go out and find something to do. And I'm sure Billy Squier, at the height of his popularity, I'm sure if he went out, there'd be something to do real quick.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Billy Squier, one of the most underrated rock artists of the 80s, and he's one of our own from Massachusetts. Here's Lonely as the Night, 89.5 WSKB.
Lonely is the night when you find yourself alone. Your demons come to light, and your mind is not your own. Lonely is the night when there's no one left to call. You feel the time is right, say the writing's on the wall. Yeah. It's a hard time to fight when the walls are closing in. Call it what you like, it's time you got to win. Lonely, 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 your spirit's sinking down. You find you're not the only stranger in this town. Red lights, green lights, stop and go jive. Headlines, deadlines, jamming your mind. You've been stealing,
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours. Saturdays were made for polka. Tune in to the Polka Jammer Network starting at 6 a.m. and Polka Hall of Famer Billy Bellina, Breakfast at BB at 8:30.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
You know,
Where are they singing about a cow?
Can you dig it?
The cow can dig it.
Yeah. So that song would be cool.
Are they really singing about a cow?
Hold on. Now, let me ask you a question first. Wouldn't that song be cool even without words?
Yeah.
It was. It was a hit song, an instrumental, and the band loved it. The Friends of Distinction is the name of the band, and they were touring, and they were driving by, and they noticed cows in the field.
I didn't even know this story.
Yes, cows in the field. And, you know, it's stressful when you're on the road, and the band was like, look at those cows. They got it made. They're just grazing in the grass, and
they can dig it.
Yeah, they got it made. They can dig it. And they wrote lyrics to this instrumental song, and it became a big hit, Grazing in the Grass.
That's freaking
Friends
hilarious.
of Distinction. You know? I don't know if cows have it made, though.
You heard that song yesterday during football, didn't you?
I did not. Did they play it during football?
It was on one of the commercials, and I'm like, I know that song. I'm like, it was on I can't remember the commercial, but I'm like, you know who loves this song? Tina Gorman loves this song.
Oh, good.
I'm like, that's the Friends of Distinction.
Yeah. I was at the
My
theater.
brother's
I
like,
was.
how the hell do you know that?
I wasn't directing my show, as I said. Mary Marcel Labby did, but I was invited to go to the rehearsal as long as I didn't interfere.
Okay.
And I didn't have to interfere. They're doing a great job, and I met everybody, and everyone was just so nice and great there. So yeah, I was at Exit 7 most of the day, so I didn't really get to hear. I didn't get to see any football, which was fine because I didn't really have a horse in any of the races yesterday. Anyway, I hate the Cowboys, so I was rooting for Green Bay, but I didn't think Green Bay had a shot in hell. But
Instead, they kicked their arse. That was I watched that game, all of that game. That was an ass kicking.
Yep, that was nice.
Straight up ass kicking.
The only thing that worries me, though, is if they fire their coach and hire Belichick. I don't want Belichick because I want to root for Belichick.
I think that's almost either them or him or Vrabel, but I think it's more going to be Belichick.
I hope
that would be a great situation
no, it
for
wouldn't.
Belichick.
No, well, then I would have to stop rooting for him because to me,
you hate the Cowboys that much?
Yeah, to me, the Yankees, Cowboys, Lakers. It's part of the.
You realize that
the
Patriots are also part of that axis now.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
But anyway, we've got a lot of songs to do. We can't be chit chatting here about potential things that might happen. We can talk about them. But anyway.
Yeah, by Tuesday he'll be hired.
No, I hope not.
By next Tuesday.
So Neil Sedaka was enjoying a really nice comeback. Captain Tennille turned this song that wasn't a hit of his into a big hit, and at the time he had come out with a song himself because Elton John signed him to his new record label, and he and Elton John collaborated on a song called Bad Blood. So things were going pretty well for Neil Sedaka then. So Captain Tennille took this to #1, and then he got a lot of money for that. And you know what? I like Bad Blood. I'm going to pull an audible.
Okay.
I want to play Bad Blood, slip that right in behind this one.
Okay.
Now, some people don't like Bad Blood. And so I want to know if that was true because I love this song. I think it's catchy as hell. So I looked up, do people hate the song Bad Blood? And I found out a lot of information that people hate the song Bad Blood. However, they weren't talking about this one. I guess Taylor Swift has a song called Bad Blood.
She does.
So that's the one that everybody was hating on. So,
and that's not a bad song either, believe it or not.
I believe everything you tell me, but I'm not going to listen to it. So I'm just going to take your word for it. I'm going to trust you.
I'll play it to you after the show.
No, I'm good. I got to go as soon as the show's over, Peter. I got to book right out of here. I got things to do.
Okay.
I don't have time to. But thank you for your.
Mm-hmm.
So here's Captain Tennille taking Neil Sedaka's song, and starting off just the year perfectly for Neil Sedaka. Here's a catchy little tune called "Love Will Keep Us Together." Of course, we found out a couple of years ago that love didn't. That was a shock.
Yeah.
You ever hear somebody say, "Hey, what celebrity breakup bothered you the most?" I'm like, none of them. What do I care? I don't know these people personally. I'm like, how could you get upset when you hear? But that one was shocking to me. But it didn't. I wasn't upset by it. Anyway, here's Captain Tennille, 89.5 WSKB.
Stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop.
Now you play the third song.
Oh, you didn't tell me we were doing a triple play.
Well, it's on your list.
I know, but you thought you said we were going to talk about it. The fact that it was going to be
I
a
already
triple
talked
play.
about it. Play the next song, please.
All right. I'll play the cue even.
Triple play.
With a little help from the USC Trojan Marching Band.
What if they still
Fleetwood
perform
Mac.
that number?
They do. Of course they do. Now, Rumors, of course, was such a gigantic album. And, of course, the record company basically wanted the next album to be Rumors 2. And Lindsey Buckingham wanted nothing of that. He wanted to take them in a different direction. And critics of this album, Tusk, thought that they tried too hard to be different. It still sold, of course. Stevie Nicks hated the title Tusk because she thought it was about, the ivory trade. It made people think of the ivory trade. And the boys in the band took her aside and said what Tusk really meant. It was their slang for a certain male organ. And then Stevie Nicks hated the title even more. But, hey, she gets a vote, but, she's still like 1/5. So outvoted. I don't know how the other woman in the band, Christy McVie, voted, but, so the album's called Tusk. And, and I understand I understand both points. I understand that, Rumors 2 would have been a monster hit. You just make carbon copies of a song over and over again. But I also understand the desire to go in a different direction. But, I think they maybe tried to go, I agree, I think they tried to go too far in the other direction. But it's still a cool album. I mean, we all owned Rumors. Not all of us owned the album Tusk, right? Did you own the album Tusk?
I think I did actually, but as a CD.
No, I did not buy that. I bought Rumors, of course, because you had to. You absolutely had to grow up in the 70s. Everybody owned the album Rumors.
Okay. By the way, I'm looking at their YouTube site. It is pretty impressive. The USC marching band.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty impressive.
yeah. It's like the Agawam High School band.
This is pretty. They have. I think they have better production value.
Well, to be fair, it's a huge college there, Peter.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, now, so do you remember a song from the 80s, a song that I didn't particularly care too much for? The name of the band was Boy Meets Girl, Waiting for a Star to Fall?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Did you like? I wasn't particularly a big fan of the song. Were you?
Actually, I thought it was kind of a nice little song.
Okay.
Nice little ditty.
Okay. Well, the people in that band, they were hired to write a song for Janet Jackson. And they put their hearts out to it, and they couldn't wait to show Janet Jackson the song that they wrote. And Janet Jackson heard it, and she's like, meh. Yeah, no thanks. What? You don't want it? You hired us to do it. Yeah, no, I'm good. And they were devastated because they thought it was a good song.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought it to Whitney Houston. Boom! #1 hit. You missed it, Janet. Here's Whitney Houston.
Yeah, but the way she performed this, I don't think Janet Jackson could have done it this.
I don't think it would have been a hit.
I don't know.
I think you could have made a hit out of this song. I mean, not
Whitney sang it in a way that was playful, and I don't think Janet Jackson could have done it that way.
Yeah, I'm not saying it would have gone #1 for Janet Jackson, but it would have been a top 10 hit for Janet Jackson, I'm sure. Janet Jackson, she could have sneezed back then, and it would have hit the top 40.
Yeah, I guess.
So, a well-written song like this. Here's a Whitney Houston. People are now dying to know what song we're talking about, aren't you?
Yeah.
All right, let's put
It's
them
called
out.
Build Up.
Let's put them out of their misery. Here's How Will I Know, 89.5 WSKB.
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I should have known you bid me farewell. There's a lesson to be learned from this, and I learned it very well. Now I know you're not the only starfish in the sea. If I never hear your name again, it's all the same to me. And I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. You never care for secrets I confide. For you I'm just an ornament, something for your pride. Always running, never caring, that's the life you live. Stolen minutes of your time were all you had to give. And I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. The stories in the past with nothing to recall. I've got my life to live, and I don't need you at all. The roller coaster ride we took is nearly at an end. I bought my ticket with my tears, that's all I'm gonna spend. And I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. Oh, I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball.
I don't know if I spelled the name of that band right. Did I? I know.
No.
The name of the band is Circle, and I know it's Circle misspelled. So
The Big Tuna would not be happy with you. 'Cause that's one of his favorite songs.
Oh, that's a great tune. I know the name of the band is Circle, but Circle's spelled wrong. And
Cyrkle.
how did I spell it?
You spelled it Kirkle.
Well,
Kirkle.
okay. I knew it was Circle, just spelled wrong. I knew that was the name of the band. So now
You're lucky I know the song.
the band was not doing very well. They were fighting the creative differences, and Simon and Garfunkel asked the bass player to tour. You know how these artists they have other people touring. They need other musicians. They can't do everything themselves.
Stage band.
So they asked the bass player to play with them. And they're like, "Hey man, how's your band doing?" Not doing well. We're like fighting over everything. We can't decide on what songs to do and everything. And so Simon and Garfunkel says, "How about this for an offer? Do you want a song?" Yes, please.
Sure.
Thank you. And Simon and Garfunkel, I think Paul Simon co-wrote that with somebody else. I don't think it was a Simon Garfunkel thing, but Paul Simon, they gave it to him. Came a hit. So
Their only hit.
yeah, it kind of. So once they got that, they probably. Though they had a good year because after that they opened for the Beatles on tour. So that's a pretty good year.
Yeah, that's a good year.
Yeah, and then they probably just went their separate ways again. Well, what do you think? You don't know how to spell the word circle. How far in life do you think you're going to get?
Well, just like you said, that all these band names are taken. That's
true.
You can still call yourself the Circle and not have to.
Not
spell
my
it
band, right?
Buddy Sorrell's 5-man trio.
Yeah, Buddy Sorrell's 5-man trio.
Beaten into my brain, I can't forget it.
My imaginary band that backs me up whenever I do karaoke because that name is taken. Nobody and if you want to register that name out of spite to me, go right ahead. Go spend your money. Go waste your money. But because I don't think I'm ever going to put together a band. You know, I want to be in a band just so we can break up and years later just say, man, we're getting the band back together. That'd be kind of cool. You should say that once in your life.
Wilson, tell him to sail!
So this next song, you know, Blondie was a punk band when they started. And basically they had this song that they had written called Once I Had a Love. And they didn't know what to do with it. They tried all different styles. And as we know later on in Blondie's career, Blondie themselves tried all different styles on songs. You know, rap, calypso, all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
They tried everything. They really didn't know what they were going to do with this. And when they hired producer Mike Chapman, he said, well, what you got there is a disco song. And they're like, yeah?
What?
Like, they just try it. And let's not emphasize Once I Had a Love, which you will hear in the song. Let's emphasize, you know, a new bridge. Let's come up with a new, you know, middle for it. We'll call it, I don't know. Let's call it Heart of Glass. How about that? You know what? It worked. Not only did it work, not only did it go number one, Deborah Harry was like my first celebrity crush. And I cannot be faulted for that. Stupid NBC. If NBC had said yes to our sitcom that we were pitching, I was going to reach out to Debbie Harry to see if she wanted a recurring role as the lead character's mother. And I could have met Debbie Harry.
Well,
stupid NBC. Anyway, here from the Parallel Lines album, here's Heart of Glass, 89.5 WSKB.
Seemed like the real thing, wanted to go. Don't you mistrust?
Support for community radio on WSKB is provided by Betts Plumbing and Heating Supply Company, an independent, family-owned wholesaler serving Westfield for over 50 years, specializing in plumbing, heating, and industrial piping supplies. On the web at bettsplumbing.com or at 14 Coleman Avenue in Westfield.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Took a monkey for a ride in the air. The monkey thought that everything was on the square. The buzzer tried to throw the monkey off his back, but the monkey grabbed his neck and said, "Now listen, Jack, straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Ain't no use in diving. What's the use of jiving? Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top." The buzzer told the monkey, "You are choking me. Release your hold and I will set you free." The monkey looked the buzzer right dead in the eye and said, "Your story is so touching, but it sounds just like a lie. Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top." Straighten up and fly right. Straighten up and stay right. Straighten up and fly right. Cool down, Papa, don't you blow your top. Fly right.
Hey, that's a catchy little ditty, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
That's Nat King Cole. His father was a preacher, and his father used to tell a story about a buzzard that would trick animals into getting a ride, and then in the sky he would sort of flip them over, and as they would fall, he would go down and eat them. So, like, there was a warning in there somewhere, and Nat King Cole was like, that'd be kind of a cool song. Hey, we're joined by Angela Grout. Hi, Angela.
Hello. I'm just popping in real quick.
You just happen to be in the area?
I just happen to be in the area.
You brought me flowers?
I brought you flowers.
Wow.
Congratulations on, this is exciting. Got you a little brown paper bag, too.
You're not going to be able to get his head out of the studio.
Hey, you know what? He deserves it today. He worked.
That means I'm going to have to feed and care for him now.
Tell him what's in the brown paper bag.
It's a Mexican Coca-Cola, something I'm supposed to be cutting back on, but once in a while.
Well, I think it just needs to stand,
cold.
Right next to your Tony.
Yeah.
Tony and the Coke go together.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really exciting last night.
Thank you for going.
Oh my gosh, I'm so honored and thrilled to have gone. And so I'm stopping by the studio because I'm thinking.
We're talking about the play that was put on.
Yes, Exit 7.
Exit 7.
Ow, wow, wow.
Ow, wow, wow. It's fun to say, ow, wow, wow.
It's very fun to say. I mean, at the end, we were cheering and we're yelling, ow, wow, wow, ow, wow, wow, ow, wow. But I want to invite you on my show. Why Right?
Yes, really?
Yes.
Wow, this is awesome. Peter, because she's been saying for a long time, I'd like you on the show, but there's no justification to put you on the show.
Right, I gotcha.
So now I guess I got justification to be on the show.
Well, I got this Tony Award winning playwright.
Yeah, you think the Tony Awards would be bigger, but they're not there. That's what they actually.
Well,
look
everything
like.
seems larger on television.
Yes, it does.
All the props. So yeah, I mean, come on the show. Let's talk about like why you write it, why you wrote it, the whole process of it, things like that. And I'd even love to have one of your actors on. I mean, I know the I wish I could remember his name if I had the program. What you
John?
John,
Mm-hmm.
who
John Wolowitz.
Yes, he played Joe.
Yes.
And he won 2 awards because he, of course, got the People's Choice Award with you.
Yep.
And then he got Best Actor in a Comedy.
Yeah, co-act. Yeah, with.
He was hilarious.
And when I told him, the amazing thing was, I thought he deserved it, but I was worried he wasn't going to get a shot because the other guy had a British accent.
Yeah.
And when you have a British accent, that's always.
Yeah.
And it was a real British accent.
And he also won an award.
Yes.
And he was very good in the
Yes,
play
he was.
that he did. It was
Very smooth, very.
casting is huge when it comes to those plays because you can write a really great play, but if the actors and actresses don't portray it properly, it comes across wrong. And I mean, the actors that you had that played Eileen and Joe nailed it.
Yeah.
They were hilarious.
What was great because they invited me to the rehearsal process, and I got to see the progress.
Mm-hmm.
Like she became more and more Eileen.
Yeah.
The more she did it, and it's funny. People, especially females, they will compliment me. They say, you write very strong female characters,
Mm-hmm.
and how do you do that? I'm like, I just figure that they've.
You write for women.
Well, no, I figure they've got the same dreams and hopes and don't want to put up with the same crap that I don't want to.
Yeah.
So they're really, I mean, you guys are different, but you're not that different.
No.
That I can't, and I'm very proud of my female characters. They're strong and they don't take any crap.
Yeah, I mean, she was really great, and I have this thing that I do when I go to shows. And it's kind of, a little strange thing that I do, especially when it comes to like comedies. I like to count the laughs. So the production was about 20 minutes. So you had a 20-minute play. I counted, and I'm telling you exactly 100 laughs.
Wow.
And it probably was a little bit more, but there was some that, just carried on for a very long time. And it was just so amazing. I mean, it was like my little ticker was like ding, ding, ding. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, you have such a niche for writing comedy and for giving information.
We have to have her on the show more often, Peter.
Peter's like, I'm going to turn her microphone off because she's just talking way too much. Good
No,
stuff
that's fine.
about Michael.
I'm just saying you can try to get him out of the studio. He's never going to leave now.
No. Oh.
It's like you're feeding a cat.
No, he has to get some sleep today. He's got a lot to do. So I do. He'll be out at 10 on the dot. He'll be in bed at 10:30?
Yes, because Peter said he was going to play me a Taylor Swift song after the show, and I said,
yeah,
I'll
get him out of here. I'll play Bad Blood by Taylor Swift.
Just play it right now.
No, I'm good.
Oh no.
What's wrong with Taylor Swift?
No.
Come on, you're a football fan. She's dating a football.
Oh my God! Good God!
You don't want to talk about that.
No, it's so ridiculous that's a thing. It really is.
It's like the best of both worlds.
And you want the fact that you can't help who you're rooting for. And I hate the Miami Dolphins. They're a bitter division rival. And I found myself during that Kansas City-Miami game, I was found myself pulling for Miami because I'm just so damn sick of Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce. I want them out. I want them out of the playoffs.
Are you jealous?
No, I'm not jealous. I'm
It's because
I'm sick of them.
No. See, here's the thing. It's because we had that with Brady and Gronk. And now that Brady and Gronk have moved on, they are the new Brady and Gronk, and it irks him to think that somebody else could be Brady and Gronk.
I don't, unless you're a fan.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, I don't know. I mean, there may be some truth to that, but I think a lot of it is, too, unless you're a fan of the team, dynasties aren't good. And they're not a dynasty yet, but they're close to becoming one.
So now you know how everybody else felt while we were riding
Sure.
that wave.
Sure. That's what I said. I don't think dynasties are good for any sport unless you're a fan of the team. I mean, you don't want to see somebody win four. You don't want to see somebody win, 3 titles in a row or anything like that. You don't. I mean, unless it's your team.
Or unless it's you.
Unless it's me.
When you win 3 Tonys in a award.
Well, all right. Well, we'll see. They said they're going to do it again, and it's the and I didn't get the critics award, and I really thought everyone's got. I thought my director really deserved Best Director.
Your director did really, really well.
Because there was a lot going on.
Because you had a lot of motion on that scene, on the stage, and kudos to you for writing it. Because obviously it's in the script so the director can follow it. But, there's a scene, he bangs his knee on the coffee table and he's supposed to be being really quiet. So he runs like out of the room, but he didn't run away from the audience, because I mean, so many could just run off stage and then come back on, but you kept all of us engaged watching him try to, quietly use his, polite swear words that, he banged his knee. So, the other thing I'll say, and I don't know if you did talk about this, but like what the elements were, the requirements for the play.
Yeah.
You nailed it. I mean, there was all of the productions were really great. I mean, they really were. They were very interesting. Surprisingly, they are all comedy.
Yeah,
I was really surprised by
Angela
that.
would have written a murder, of course.
Oh, of course I would have, yes. And, I would have entered, but I didn't want to take your seat away. So,
Kathy Palmer, Peter, had signed up for this, and she had to bow out because she had some rewrites for her show that's going up.
Oh.
So that helped the cause, too, not having Kathy Palmer there. Because she's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a matter who's in there. But I will say, like, one of them I remember watching going, and using the number 40 had to be, like, a prominent thing. And, of course, you had a woman turning, who was turning 40 that day. It's her birthday.
I kind of got the idea from you.
So,
Thank you.
No problem. And because I'm 40.
Yes,
40
you are.
Fabulous.
You got 2 digits on your something. Have you ever had 2 digits on your something? Anyway.
So, but, like, I didn't see the 40 in their show. And I kept waiting for the 40. And a couple of them, I was like, okay, I see the 40. I got that. And then, having the element of the bang in the beginning. I mean, 4 out of the 5 had that element of bang, but yours was just very original. They were all original. But, of course, I'm going to say that yours was the best. And obviously it was. It got the People's Choice Award.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, I mean, you really nailed getting all of those done. And, just informing the audience of the whole history behind, like, Bugs Bunny, and in a humorous way, but we really, understood, like, not only the What's Up Doc from the Bugs Bunny point of view, but, the What's Up Doc from, I feel bad, whatever movie it was.
What's Up
Doc?
That's the
Yeah.
name of the movie.
Who was in it?
Ryan O'Neal and Barbara Streisand.
And
Madeline Kahn.
And it's just amazing that you could bring in such a serious topic into such a funny show. You definitely have a really great niche for comedy.
Well, thank you, Angela. And that means a lot for you. You're a published author.
Yeah, and, I need you to inject some, comedy into what I'm writing, because sometimes I can be a little too serious.
Well, you write about murder. I mean,
well,
murder's not funny, generally.
They're not all murder, It's not always murder. It's death I write about.
Death and murder and,
But
people who
that's
are missing.
okay. We all want to know what happens when we die or when someone dies, and who did it, the who done it.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Well,
on
thank you very much.
Ow, wow.
And so the shows went.
So yeah, come into the studio. We'll record it at the studio.
Agawam.
Yeah.
Agawam.
Studio 954, and we'll start at 9:30.
Okay.
It'll be about a half hour, and Les is my producer, so he'll magically make it work.
We like Les.
Yeah.
I heard you're learning how to edit.
I am
Well, God
learning
bless
a
you.
little bit how to edit. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's my calling. However, I am trying to at least understand all the different aspects behind putting on a show, because if I'm going to ask someone to do it, I want to understand what I'm asking them to do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
But at the same time, we have callings for different things. And, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll learn about it. I'll learn about it. Me, myself, and I, all three of us will learn about it. And, it's pretty fascinating between doing, radio and television and novel writing. I mean, and all of them can be a little bit of a lone sport, as you're alone in the studio doing your show.
Well, the funny thing, I don't know if Peter remembers, like, when we first went here, my mother actually complained that she's like, Peter's not in the studio anymore with you. And Peter set up this little camera, so he's kind of in there with me now.
Yeah.
Remember, I don't know if you're planning on doing that all along, but I think it was my mother that basically made that
I was
comment.
hoping to be off camera, but,
My mom was like, it's not the same without Peter.
No, but I think especially when you're having like the one-man show, it's nice to have a little bit of conversation with someone else on the air and knowing that there's someone else in the studio. And I mean, Peter's.
I was hoping to be the disembodied voice.
Well, and I mean, that, I mean, God forbid, had I actually be doing this all alone, that, I can talk to inanimate objects, no problem.
Yeah. Do you want to name the flowers? Come up with names for everything and just have a conversation with
Flora.
them. Flora.
Yeah.
You got Flora and Tony here
Yep,
on the table
yep.
with you, and yeah. So I'm definitely excited to start learning a little bit, and of the editing, just how the sound works, how the, especially doing film. I'm going to say film because you have to cut scenes together, and I was able to be a videographer for one of the shows in Southwick because Ken Somsky couldn't be there.
Oh.
So I did it from my phone, and I did there was a concert, and I did like 4. I think I sent him like 11 videos. Each one was like 6 to 10 minutes, but he had to cut them all together so that it looked like a seamless thing. And I was like, I don't know how he's going to do this. And then when he did it, I'm like, this. How does that work? That was when I was like, I need to know what they do. So, yeah, let them do their job, but I do want to understand how they do their job.
Well, Angela Grout, everybody.
Thanks for letting me pop in. And so Wednesday morning, we got a date?
Wednesday. Yes,
okay.
Yes, we do.
All right, congratulations.
And thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you. You PDF'd the script.
Oh, yeah, you had called me and asked me to
PDF
how to format it and
Yeah.
stuff. And, yeah, it was fun. It was easy to format because your writing is, easy to follow, at least for me.
And I think everyone was impressed with the PDF job you did when I submitted the script.
So it wasn't the story, it
No, it
was
wasn't
the formatting
wow,
that one?
The format was great.
Ah. Yeah. Is there a Tony Award for formatting?
Yeah, I think that's one of those off-camera ones that they do when the audience isn't.
Well, and
do what ESPN did. Just submit people's names for wrong awards and get Emmys that way.
Okay. But, I obviously I was a florist for many years.
Mm-hmm.
I am into the aesthetic look of things. So, looking at a script, I like it to look aesthetically pleasing to the eye, which then makes it easier for not only the actors to read, but the directors to read the stage direction so that, everything kind of has its place on the page. And a director can, very easily look at it and see what you need for direction. And then they go in and kind of figure out what they should make it better.
Thank you very much.
So, all right.
Well, we've got to get back to the music here because
you're playing Taylor Swift for me as I walk.
No, I'm not. Do you like Sam Cooke?
Sure.
Okay. Sam Cooke was in the play that you did edit.
Sanctuary Much.
Sanctuary Much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sam Cooke was mentioned in that, if you remember. So
yeah.
we're gonna play that.
I'm anxious to see Sanctuary Much.
Yeah,
I have read it, and it's again funny and.
Well, I hope you read it. You edited it. I think that's one of the key tricks.
That was much longer to edit than.
Yes, it was. It's a full-length hour and a half show.
Yeah.
So in tribute to you being here, we decided to play Sam Cooke. Huh?
Okay.
You believe that?
All right. You planned this. You're like psychic. You knew I was going to pop in at 9:09.
So, hey, is Nat King Cole a celebrity crush of yours?
Mine?
We were talking about celebrity crushes. I was talking about Debbie Harry.
The music, sure.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, if I'm anybody's celebrity crush. Because here's the pro-con of it. The con is you got to aim higher. But the pro is you do have a chance of meeting me. It's not that, if you have crushing on Kurt Russell,
yeah.
What's the chance you're going to meet Kurt Russell? If somebody has a celebrity crush on me, it's not that hard to
I don't know,
meet
but
me.
I sat in a hot tub once that Antonio Banderas sat
Really?
in. Yeah, he wasn't in it at the time. However, it was in a private suite, and it was his private suite. So as I sat in the hot tub in my bathing suit, I thought, oh, my God, his naked ass sat here.
Chip, you know what? You just made the list.
3 degrees.
No. Oh, here we go.
4 degrees of separation right there. Well, here's Sam Cooke. Artists like Chubby Checker and Joey D and the Starlights, they had huge hits with twist-inspired songs, like the Twist, Let's Twist Again, and the Starlights had Peppermint Twist. So Sam Cooke was sort of laughing at this, that how popular, he's like, this is ridiculous. He was watching TV. He's like, look at this. They're like little old white ladies doing the twist. Everybody's doing the twist. So he decided it'd be kind of funny to write a twist song himself, and he did. Here's Twisting the Night Away, 89.5 WSKB.
Let me tell you about a place somewhere up a New York way where the people are so gay, twisting the night away. Here they have a lot of fun, putting trouble on the run. Man, you find the old and young twisting the night away. They're twisting, twisting. Everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting. They're twisting the night away. Here's a man in evening clothes. How he got here, I don't know, but man, you ought to see him go, twisting the night away. He's dancing with the chicken slacks. She's moving up and back. Oh man, there ain't nothing like twisting the night away. They're twisting, twisting. Everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting. They're twisting the night. Let's twist a while. Lean up. Lean back. Lean up. Lean back. 1, 2, 3. Now 5. Now 12. They're twisting the night away. Here's a fella in blue jeans dancing with the older queen who's dolled up in a diamond rings and twisting the night away. Man, you ought to see her go, twisting to the rock and roll. Here you find the young and old, twisting the night away. They're twisting, twisting, man. Everybody's feeling great. They're twisting, twisting. They're twisting the night. One more time. Lean up. Lean back. Lean up. Lean back. 1, 2, 3. Now 5.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
First, when there's nothing but a slow glowing dream that your fear seems to hide deep inside your mind. All alone I have cried silent tears full of pride in a world made of steel, made of stone. Where I hear the music, close my eyes, feel the rhythm, wrap around, take a hold of my heart. What a feeling
Angela offered to have us dump a bucket of water over her during the song, but I said, no, we don't have to do that. But, thank you for offering, Angela. That's Flashdance, Irene Cara. Now, this is kind of weird. It was a well-kept secret back when this movie came out that Jennifer Beals, the star of the film, did not dance in the film. She had a dancing extra. And now my question is, okay, Jennifer Beals at the time, and she still was never a major star, like, why wouldn't you just hire a dancer to do? I mean, was Jennifer Beals that great of an actress? Like, it's not like you got Meryl Streep to do the role, and you're like, all right, well, we want Meryl Streep, but we got to get a dancing double. Like, why would you say, hey, we want Jennifer Beals, but we got to get a dancing double? You couldn't
Well,
find...
even if she was an average dancer, the dance moves in that movie were...
Right.
You really needed somebody.
But you could have found, I think, somebody who danced who wasn't that bad of an actress.
Maybe they wanted Jennifer Beals. Maybe they had her under contract. Maybe they, for that kind of...
It seems kind of odd to me, anyway. It's a great song. Here's a great tease. You like when I do these teases?
Sure.
The second song in the set. Now, think of all the great, great big hit songs from James Bond movies, okay? Only one went to number one. Now, you've got it in front of you, so it's not fair to you, but do you think you would have guessed that one? If I said there was only one song from a James Bond film that went to number one.
For some reason, I know that's true.
Okay. So,
yeah.
So that's the second song. So anyway, so on this day, 1967, Mick Jagger is told on TV when he's on Ed Sullivan, he can't say, what song are you guys going to do? He's going, we want to do Let's Spend the Night Together. It's 1967. You can't say that on TV. Can you please do it? Let's spend spend some time together. And the band said no. And they said, well, then you're not going on. And they reluctantly agreed. They appeared on the show and sang, but they rolled their eyes every time the lyric came on. So there was a sort of silent protest that let's spend some time together. Nowadays, that would be nothing.
Right.
Things going now. So here's the Rolling Stones and the way the song is supposed to be sung. Let's spend the night together. 89.5 WSKB.
Don't
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
Listen to me, Michael Buster McMahon, Mondays 8 to 10 a.m. to learn the stories behind your favorite songs. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Meeting you with a view to a kill, face to face in secret places, feel the chill. Nightfall covers me, but you know the plans I'm making still oversee. Could it be the whole of opening wide? A sacred why, a mystery gaping inside. The weekends why, until we dance into the fire. That fatal kiss is all we need. Dance into the fire, to fatal sounds of broken dreams. Dance into the fire. That fatal kiss is all we need. Dance into the fire. Choice for you is the view to a kill. Between the shades, assassination standing still. First crystal tears fall as snowflakes on your body. First time in years to drench your skin with lover's rosy stain. A chance to find the phoenix for the flame. A chance to die. But can we dance into the fire? That fatal kiss is all we need. Dance into the fire, to fatal sounds of broken dreams. Dance into the fire. That fatal kiss is all we need. Dance into the fire. When all we see is the view to a kill.
Duran Duran. Now, a lot of people, you'd think like, wow, nobody does it better. Live and Let Die, Adele's song there, Skyfall. But no, none of them went to number one. For Your Eyes Only. Did I say that one yet?
No.
No. So, yeah.
This is in the U.S., right?
Yeah. So, yeah, I think For Your Eyes Only went to like number 4. Live and Let Die went to number 2. And this song is the only Bond song that went to number 1. Now, the bass player, John Taylor, huge Bond fan, and he was drunk at a party. I know, a rock and roller drunk at the party. I know.
How cliche.
Yeah, this was true. And he bumped into a producer of the Bond films, and he's like, You know, the last couple songs that from your movies are kind of sucked. You should get my band. We'll do it. And so the producer actually called him, and he's like, I said, what now? I promised my band, and I insulted the other songs? My gosh, I said, I must have been really drunk. But, yeah, that'd be cool. Well, let me check with the boys, and the boys did. They came up with A View to a Kill, and it's the only Bond song that went number one.
Well, because it was more like their song with horn stabs.
Yeah, and Duran Duran was just, I mean, they could do no wrong then. Every once in a while, teenage girls are right. They were right about the Beatles. They were right about Duran Duran. They were wrong about Justin Bieber, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, on this day, 1974, the nostalgia for the 50s were hitting full, and ABC took full advantage with a new show that was debuted on. They had a show called Love American Style, and basically it kind of had different stories every week, and Happy Days started as a story on that, and it became its full-own sitcom and became, of course, a monster cultural hit, and it premiered on ABC with the alternate song. Of course, we all know the Happy Days theme song, but once in a while you'd get their alternate song. So why don't we play the alternate song in memory, in honor of Happy Days debuting today. Rock Around the Clock with Bill Haley in 9.5 WSKB.
2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock. Around the clock, let's go. Going to say hi. We'll have some fun away the clock. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. We're going to rock, rock, rock. Don't throw it till it's rock around the clock. 2, 3, and 4. The band goes down. We'll go before. We're going to rock around the clock tonight. We're going to rock, rock, rock. Don't throw it till it's rock around the clock. Take the time, drink 5, 6, and 7. We'll be right in trouble. And we're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock. Don't throw it till it's gonna rock around the clock tonight. Wednesday night, 10, 11, 2, I'll be going strong and slow with you. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. We're gonna rock, rock, rock. Don't throw it till it's gonna rock around the clock tonight.
Underwriting is brought to you by Boise Cascade Distribution, providing products and services needed for building material dealers, home improvement centers, and industrial customers. They offer everything from engineered wood and plywood to Drex decking and railing, James Hardy siding, and Advantech subfloor. Located at 33 Fowler Street Extension in Westfield and on the web at bc.com, they are committed to providing quality products, great service, convenience, and value.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
I like the way the line runs up the back of the stockings. I've always liked those kind of high heels too, you know. No, don't take them off. Leave them on. Yeah, that's it. A little more to the right.
It's alive! Of course, my daughter always loved that scene from Better Off Dead, when the hamburger comes to life. Now, the first line in the second verse, I've seen a lot of people just looking for a moopy. So now a lot of people have wondered what the heck he's talking about. Well, the problem was, as they're recording the song, David Lee Roth forgot the words, and he kind of gibberishly made something up, looking for a moopy. But it sounded really good the way he said it, and they liked his attitude, so they just kept it in. So people kept mishearing things, but, you know, the band argued you can't mishear something that was misspoken to begin with. So it's supposed to be Moonbeam, and it came out Moopy. So now the band, Cheap Trick, they went this little ways, and they hadn't had a hit in a while. So the record company said, all right, listen, you knuckleheads, sit down here. We got to talk to you. We hired some people to write some songs, and there's two of them here. And they're like, no. We do our own stuff. No, listen, guy, you haven't had a hit in a while, okay? We're the record company. You got to listen to us. So there's two songs here. We're going to play the demos of them, and you get to decide which one you want. Okay, we're going to give you first choice. All right, play the first song. So they played this song, The Flame, and the band was so mad, before it was even over, they ripped it out of the tape recorder and smashed it to the ground. And they said, absolutely not. We'll do the second song. And they go, well, you haven't heard the second song. And they go, well, it can't be any worse than that one. So they played the second one. And afterwards, they all just looked at the broken tape on the floor and said, hey, do you have any glue? If you're making us do this, we'll take the first song. And they learned to eventually embrace it and like the song. Do you know what the second song was?
What's that?
It became a big hit for Chicago. Look Away.
Really?
They deemed Look Away much worse than this one. As I said, they grew to embrace the song because it became a hit for them and they started to enjoy doing it. But upon hearing it, they said, absolutely not. They're wrong. The first time I heard it, I loved it. Here's Cheap Trick. And the song that they were forced to do, The Flame, in 9.5 WSKB.
Another night slowly closes in, and I feel so lonely. Touching heat, freezing on my skin. I pretend you still hold me. I'm going crazy, I'm losing sleep. I'm empty, I've been way too deep over you. I can't believe you're gone. You were the first, you'll be the last. Wherever you go, watching shadows move across the wall. Feels so frightening. I wanna run to you, I wanna crawl, but I've been hit by lightning. Just can't stand up for falling apart. Can't see through the spell across my heart over you. You'll always be the one. You were the first, you'll be the last. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Whenever you need someone to lay your heart and head upon, remember after the fire, after all the rain, I will be the flame. I will be the I'm going crazy, I'm losing sleep. I'm in too far, I'm in way too deep over you. You'll always be the one. You were the first, you'll be the last. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Whenever you need someone to lay your heart and head upon, remember after the fire, after all the rain, I will be the flame. I will be the whatever you want, I'll give it to you. Wherever you go, I'll be with you. And whatever you want, I'll give it to you.
Hi, this is Harry Rock, host of Rock on Westfield every fourth Wednesday at 8 a.m. Tune in for my view of this place I call home.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 at 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
Everybody's talking, no one says a word. Everybody's making love, no one really cares. There's matches in the bathroom, just below the stairs. Always something happening, nothing going on. There's always something cooking, nothing in the pot. They're starting back in China, so finish what you got. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Nobody told place for us in movies. You just gotta lay around. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Strange days indeed. Most peculiar, mama. Everybody's smoking, and no one's getting high. Everybody's flying, and never touch the sky. There's UFOs over New York, and I ain't too surprised. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Strange days indeed. Most peculiar, mama. Roll.
John Lennon. Now, he recorded that to be included in his 1980 album Double Fantasy, but decided not to include it on the set. And later he said, I'm not going to use it. And he gave it to Ringo. And Ringo was going to record it for his 1981 album Stop and Smell the Roses. But then John Lennon got shot, and Ringo did not feel right about recording it. I mean, he could have done it in tribute. I mean, it was written by John Lennon, but he just couldn't do it. Maybe it was too sad for him to do it. So later on, we finally heard that song. 1984, there was songs that were left over from those recordings called Milk and Honey. And we heard it posthumously after he died and became a hit. Pretty big hit in both the top 10 in the U.S. and in Britain. So.
Cool.
That's the show. We have to, I apologize to Cody Johnson and James Taylor, who got cut from the show because Angela came here and blah, 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 about how great, the play was and everything. And, we didn't want to cut her off. That would have been rude, right?
It's fine. Sometimes we can be a talk show, too.
Yeah. And plus, she was going on about, the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, that wasn't.
Make sure there's enough clearance to get your head out of the studio.
I'm fine, but thank you for your concern. I just can't get into my driver's side door, and I don't know where my glasses are. Other than that,
gotcha.
Things are pretty good. Cutting James Taylor is not a problem because we played Billy Squier earlier in the show, so we're covered Massachusetts-wise.
They did right after that, yeah.
Yes, so we were going to have two Massachusetts artists, but no, we're not. So they'll be played prominently next week.
So what are we playing going out?
All right, this is kind of cool. This is, let's say goodbye. My name is Michael Buster McMahon. Drinking milk look both ways before crossing the street and never, ever give up your dreams. That's my pal and producer, Peter Cole. Say goodbye, Peter.
Goodbye, Peter.
We like to end with something kind of fun. This is kind of cool, and we're going to play the video. Thank you very much for finding this. This is Rita Moreno. Who doesn't like Rita Moreno? She was hot no matter how old she was. And she tried to sing this song with the Muppets. And came out kind of fun. Here's Fever, 89.5 WSKB. We'll see you next week.
Well, I guess that puts an end to this running gag.
Yeah, and also to all the incoming calls.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever when you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight, fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Oh yeah, buddy, Nomás quiero decirte que no se debe hacer eso. It's not nice. ¿Entiendes? Mírame a mí cuando te hable. Este es mi número. Y si tú me fastidias más, te voy a dar una garnata que te va a dejar bobo. Cool it. Sun lights up the morning, moon lights up the night. I light up when you call my name, 'cause you know I'm gonna treat you right. You give me fever when you kiss me. Fever.
My kind of woman!
Well, once again, folks, we've come to the end of the show, and I cannot but pause to thank our lovely guest star, Miss Rita Moreno!
Was OG like DOC, remember that. My TOC was quite OD, ID my facts. Now POV of you and me, similar Iraq. I don't hate you, but I hate to critique, overrate you. These beats of a dark cart use bass lines to replace you. Take time and erase you. Love don't hear no more, no, I don't fear no more. But I get respect ain't quite sincere no more.
Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, you and I. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be mad love. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. Now we got problems, and I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut, and baby, now we got bad blood.
Hey, remember when you tried to write me off? Remember when you thought I'd take a loss? Don't you remember you thought that I would need you? Follow procedure, remember? Oh wait, you got amnesia? It was my season for battle wounds, battle scars, body